Okay, 2013 GT, Hyundai Elantra GT. Check engine light comes on and off. The car stalls, turned off twice, and it starts right back up. So we do have a crank sensor code. I know that. We do got the part, but I want to show you guys. So we're going to scan the code, get the code. I'm going to show you the code, and then I'm going to do the job. But then at the end of the video, I'm not going to show you how to reset, but we will do that. We will erase it with this razor here. So it should be picking up some codes. Let's see. Okay, this is Hyundai. We're going to press yes. Okay, there you go. That's the code 0P0335. It was also in the memory. I am going to reset this right now. We're going to press yes. So if the check engine is on, or if this is most likely in memory, but we resetted that. So that's it. Okay, guys, we got a 2013 Hyundai Elantra GT. We got a crank sensor code. The light comes on and off. So we got a part number here, which is original dealer part. It's not cheap, almost $200, but this is what I would recommend you guys put in the vehicle: original sensor, because the car runs on the sensor. So going underneath the car, if you can fish it from the top, it's perfect. If not, then we can get the whole thing from right here. Let me put my light here. Sensor is located right here, and the connector goes up. So let's get a better picture of this. What I got? This has a 10 millimeter right here. So I got me a 10 millimeter socket with the 3/8 drive ratchet. Okay, I'm gonna get a shorter socket because this deep socket is kinda okay. It's going. It is. I should be able to turn it by hand with the socket. Once it's loose, sometimes the sensor will be seized in, then we're gonna have a problem. But let's see if this guy comes out pretty smooth. There's the bolt. I went and got me a small little pry bar here. So let's see if this thing budges. Seems like it doesn't want to move at all. Over time, these things will lock up in there. Okay, I kind of sprayed some WD-40 on it, and it did kind of move. There you go. I'm gonna take out this little guy right here. The new sensor has a new retainer. Okay, I should be able to get this sensor out very soon. Gonna have to play around with it a little bit, but it should come out. So if you guys are struggling, it's fine, because I did want to get a couple of pliers, and I did throw on some WD-40. And there you go. And there's the sensor. It's gonna come right out. Usually sensors will sit in oil, but not this one. It's sitting on like a little upper half of the crankcase. And all it's doing is reading the crank shaft output. Okay, there's the seal. That's supposed to be front of the crank sensor, but there it is. So now we need to go up on the top and remove the rest of the connectors. So I'm going to take out this air shroud here, push down on these clips, and this guy should release these. Why not use my tool here? So this comes off, and this will come off. Very simple and easy. Okay, and then this whole thing comes right out just like that from the bottom up. Okay, it gave me more room here. You see, this car is kind of hot, so it's kind of burning my hands. But I just want to check the connector here. So trying to find a good spot. Okay, so the camera's not gonna record, so it is not the one with the one wire. It's a 2-wire connector right here. So I am gonna take out this connector and remove the whole sensor from the housing. and camera's not gonna see that, so bear with me there. So I'm gonna just give you guys a good view here for now. Okay, once this connector is loose and out, you have to remove the connector. This is what it looked like. So I kind of broke this tab off because the new sensor has its own tab, and this is what it looked like. Okay, so the sensor had a seal on it, but it dropped on the floor. So usually these will heat up and stop producing signal. So all it does is give a small little signal to the computer, which is very critical. Okay, so we got the new sensor here. I'm gonna unpack this. So what you want to do is you want to put a light amount of oil on this right here, which I'm gonna do from the bottom. You know what, we'll just do it right now. So what I'm gonna do is take a light amount of oil, and all I want to do is I want to put it around the seal, even though the seal just sits against it, but it's good to have oil on it. That way the sensor could go in smooth. I'm gonna clean my hands off, make sure that seal doesn't drop. So what I want to do is I want to go behind the wires right there, just the way it came out. I want to let the sensor go down. I want to connect everything from right up here. I want to place the sensor where it belongs, right into this retainer here. And I'm going to connect it right now, and then all I need to do is go down underneath and put the temp sensor in and the 10mm. And I know it's hard to see, guys, but this is like in a tight spot. There it is. And I'm gonna connect the sensor. The sensor has this connector. All you gotta do is push on this tab and pull the connector out. This is the best view I'm gonna give you guys. This is the only view I'm gonna be able to give you guys here. So all I need to do is put this connector, so the wires kind of I don't want to give it a bad angle. Wires kind of not that lengthy on these, so maybe I move it up. Okay, that's what I need. The thing folded kind of when I was trying to snap the connector down, so I don't know why it's not going in. It's supposed to go right in. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to go right in for some reason. There you go. You're gonna straighten it up a bit and you should hear it click just like that, and it should not come out. That's it. Now we need to go in the bottom. Our sensor is lingering over here, so I just want to show you guys. It's gonna be just like that. So let me set up my camera and everything, and we're gonna install this right now. Okay, so we're gonna take this sensor, we're gonna stick the sensor in. It should be very simple to get in there. The oil should make our life a little bit easy. You should feel the sensor snap right in. Okay, you should not have to kind of struggle with this. So next step, we're gonna take our 10mm bolt. If it's not aligned, you're gonna have to kind of move it around. So it is not aligned because the sensor is already in there where it's supposed to be at, but it's not aligned. So let me align it first according to the bolt. Okay, now we can stick this baby in all the way. Okay, there we have it. I just want to snug this bolt a little bit. Don't let the bolt do the job, okay? You're gonna have to kind of push the sensor in nicely and evenly. It's in there, and then the bolt can do its job. Other than that, it shouldn't be that difficult. I'm gonna have to get my tool now. So make sure the old O-ring is out. I've seen jobs where people double up on the seal because they didn't see it, they didn't look at it, they didn't visually check it. So make sure your sensor sits flush also. So this is a quick 25-minute job. There we have it, nice and snugged in. And I am gonna just put this clip where it belongs, up here. And then we're done. I'm gonna get that in there because I cannot hold the camera and do everything at once. There you guys go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Nice and flush. Make sure you check each side. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. So this sensor is, I asked the customer, he paid about $230. So if you get a better deal, good. But other than that, I would recommend you go original. And it is the connector is this one right here, not this one. Okay, not this one. The lighting sucks, the spot sucks. So again, it's not this one, it's this one with 2 wires. 1 wire is something else. So all we got to do is take our tool out of here. My hammer fell down there. And we need to put this back in its spot. This thing goes all the way down there. It sits perfectly and evenly, and everything should align. So these clicks, all you're gonna do is bring them back up, put them in, and just snap them flush. Same thing here. We're gonna pull these back out. To take out, you push down in on it. To put back in, you gotta have to lift them up and make sure they're flush like that. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And you are gonna have to reset the check engine, otherwise it's not gonna go away on its own, and the car should start up normally.